Hello, welcome back to the Off Grid family. Today we're going to have a little chat about security and we're going to look at these cloud storage IP cameras. Now personally I think this is going to be a bit of a con. I think that the tech's going to be fine, but I think there's going to be a lot of hidden costs with these. But I'm going to unbox it, have a look, and we'll go from there. But I paid for this with my own money. I have no connection to the company. I have no love for the company or hate. You know, this will be a truthful review. As it's from my own money, etc. Now, I always say that even if a company does donate to me, I'm very transparent and I will always tell you guys the truth. There's no point me lying about it, otherwise I lose subscribers and then I've got nothing, you know. Before we go on, I'd just like to thank David, my Patreon. He's been here from the start and I super appreciate everything you've done for the channel, my friend. And I'd like to thank our new Patreon, Joseph. He's been supporting the channel for a long time now with liking and commenting and stuff like that, and he took it to the next level and I super appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. You make videos like this possible where I can go and get tech that I need to be able to make some videos, etc. So you have personally helped secure the house a little bit more and I really appreciate that. Right, let's go and have a look into these. Let's set this all up. I'll teach you exactly how to do it if you've got your own ones, and then we'll have a look at the pros and cons of it. Let's get on. Okay, so this is the box it came in. Cloud storage intelligent camera. It's smaller than I thought it was going to be. It's, you know, like, that's my hand. Maybe something completely different. You know what the internet's like. No, it is a IP camera, or it is something that looks like an IP camera. Wow, they both look actually like legit aerials. I thought they were going to have one fake antenna, you know what they're like. Right, there's that. There's this. It was the only plug they had. Obviously, I can't use that in the UK, but I will just find one. Okay, so you have the charging block. Obviously, as I say, this is the wrong one, but that was all they had. They had that and an American version, so this is a Europe version. It's got all the bits and bobs for screwing into the wall, and it's also got a little reset doohickey for the reset button, well, the reset hole that's there. It's got the cable and then a user manual. So I'm going to check out the user manual. Okay, cool. That looks interesting reading. And I'll be back once I've had a quick read. Okay, so I've had this a few days and it's not fabulous, but it's not rubbish. Now, I bought two. I bought this one for £11.99 from AliExpress, and then this one I had $6.99 off for some reason, I don't know why, in June. And oh no, what was it? Oh, another one of them, I don't know, there's so many of them out about now. So this actually only cost me $3.99, so I've got two of them for under £20. So first off, you can't go wrong with that kind of price, but there is one problem. Number one, I said in the last one, oh look, it's got two antennas. I believe these are fake. I think they're just a bit of plastic to make it look impressive, to be honest with you. I'm not going to take it apart, or am I, shall I? No, I'm not going to take it apart because it's been waterproofed in there. So I'm not going to bother because I don't want to mess with it at all. Right, the major issue I got with this, they're supposed to be IP cameras, but like with everything that I've been getting recently camera related, you have to sign up to their app. You can only view it in their app. If you want to record, store stuff, you got to pay for it and yada yada yada. There is a place, I think, on these ones, yeah, there is a place for an SD card on these, which is a bit insane because if you've got it down like this, then there's a lot more chance that water's going to get into it. So I think, although these say outdoor IP cameras, I think they're best suited for indoors. But let me show you the app a second, and let's get a bit of charge over to this one. Makes an awful lot of noise at first when it starts up. Jesus, and it's that bad, that like awful, tinny, horrible sound. Okay. Now it should be set up to this app already. I've signed in, I've done all that kind of rubbish. Right, now it's loading the camera, which I'll show you in a sec. Now, at present, it's looking at a black thing I've got over here, black towel to stop light affecting the camera, as in the one above. So this is what it looks like. I'm trying not to get too much glare on it. At the moment, obviously it's black, you can't see anything. So let's move it up so we can see. Nope, wrong way. The controls are a little slow, so you end up going past where you're trying to go. And then, nope. Okay, so at present we got a bit of an inception thing going on because the camera is viewing what you're viewing now, etc. Right? And the quality isn't that bad. What I'll do is I'll do a screen grab of this now, and I'll show you. Ooh. Okay, so that's now recording, and I'm going to do some sort of movements over the camera, but you can see the delay. Oh, that didn't even pick it up. Wax on, wax off. Okay, so it's not got the fastest refresh rate, but the quality is okay. But as I say, the problem we got with it is if I want to add the alerts on, it'll alert me every time someone walks in front of it or whatever. But I then can't watch it back without getting the cloud storage. But I will research a bit more of that, but that's how it seems at the moment. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to attempt to connect this other one up. It should connect fine, but I just don't know. And we'll see. So we're going to do the whole process from start to finish so you guys can watch it, the actual setup process. This one came with a UK plug, the other one didn't have the option. I think it came with, yeah, it was this one here, which is a European plug I've got no use for. Okay, get ready for an awful noise again. It's just a really tinny, horrible sound. Wait 25 minutes. I'm doing this all in real time. I'm not going to speed the video up or anything. That's the click, so we're about to get the tinny noise. Oh, that one's better. This one actually has a different connection to it too, which is quite handy. They look ever so slightly different, but just slightly. Even though they claim to be the exact same thing. But we'll see if we can add it to the same thing. Oh yes, another thing you have to do is have your location on precise location, like you have to with every other Chinese kind of thing. Okay, because I've already set up this one, I've got my router information already in it. So that's the next screen. I'm not going to show you that, obviously. Press next.
Please face the
now it shows a QR code.
The camera lens and wait for it to scan.
And then it starts to scan. Okay, between the last scene and this scene, there's been a lot of time. It's about 15 minutes, maybe 20. It just would not connect. Now, the first one I connected, it connected it almost immediately. So I think there was either a problem with the reflection from the light or, you know, because I was trying to do it on camera, whereas the first time I hadn't. So I didn't have lots of lights set up. That could have been it. It could just been a pain in the bum kind of thing. Just because I was trying to do it on camera, it decided to just mess up. That does happen quite often. You'll be surprised how often you try something without being on camera and it goes smoothly 15 times. You do it once on camera, it takes you the same amount of time as the 15, you know. But yeah, so let's go back to this now, and this is the next part.
Please face the QR code towards the camera lens and wait for it to scan.
Way too loud. Now that should be connecting. It takes about 1 to 2 minutes. It took about, I don't know, 40 seconds.
Wi-Fi is connected.
Thank you very much.
Sharing is successful.
Thank you.
You can start using your camera now.
Thanks very much. So eventually I'll just get new ones that are proper IP cameras that I can connect and I can set up. You know, I've got their API, I can set up a web link, etc. That's a little safer than this, but this is just a cheap alternative and it works, you know. I'm just a very paranoid person. Who told you? Now, as I said to you before, if I get motion alerts, it comes up, but if you try and click on it, the only way you can actually look at them is by buying the actual signing up to the premium, which is a bit poo, isn't it? So basically these will have to be on, there is a place for the SD card obviously, but you don't want an SD card in it. If you're getting robbed and someone sees a camera, they'll knock the camera off and job's done, you know. But I think what I'd do is if I get robbed, for example, which I won't, I live in quite a safe, nice place, but then I'd be able to sign up to premium, download what I needed to, and that's it, you know. Okay, so yeah, I've had to turn off detection on both of them now because every time I moved past it, it would get a ping on my phone and then you can't do anything with it. It won't allow you to look at it at all, have the alerts. Like, every time you click on it, it just gives you the plan. And I went on to the plans. The cheapest plan you can get is, for 2 cameras, is £80 a year. And I was like, well, I'd rather have Netflix than being able to do that. But, you know, yeah, very expensive, so I won't be doing that. I'm going to be trying to somehow hack these to be able to make it so that these will connect to my phone via an IP camera app. I've got one on my phone, I've had it for years and years, and basically you connect your IP camera to it, anything the IP camera picks up, it sends to your phone. There is no middleman, no intermediary, nothing like that, and it's an extremely good little app. It's only a few pounds in the App Store, and if I can connect these to that, then I will, and I will show you exactly how to do it in another video. Okay, before I'm ready to write these off completely, I decided I'm going to put SD cards in them and we'll just see how we get on. I'm not going to show you what happened, but I will explain. I put SD cards in both of them. Instantly, the software slowed down. I couldn't click on something, I had to wait and wait and wait and wait and wait. Suddenly it would connect, etc, etc. And as soon as I took the SD cards out, worked perfectly fine again. So I think honestly that you put the SD cards in and it tells the program go as slow as you possibly can because you want them to sign up to your products rather than have your own SD cards in. But it gets worse than that because you put the SD card in and get it to like record every time there's an alert. You go to your phone, you press it. You still can't watch them through the phone. You then have to take the SD card out, you have to put it into your computer, you have to download it, then you can watch it. The thing is, it's terrible. The quality is absolutely awful. What you can see through the cameras is okay quality. What you get copied onto the SD card, you're looking at probably 300 pixels-ish. It was really, really bad. And then the latency was insane. I walked up to the camera, said hello, had a chat and so on and so on. I could hear myself talking 20 seconds before I came onto the camera. So you could literally see it was literally 20 seconds behind. So the audio and the visuals are not lined up complete at all. It's just rubbish. I was really disappointed because I thought, well, at least if you've got an SD card in it, you've got some functionality. You don't have to pay for the cloud storage. But as it is, adding the SD cards, it makes it slower and it doesn't record properly anyway. So unless we can hack these, like I said, they're pretty much useless. Okay, I've got my phone here with all the cloud prices because I wanted to be exact. On sale at the moment, it's normally £149.99, but it's £129.99. This is where you can have 5 cameras and it's got a full 30-day history, so they don't delete for 30 days, and there's various AI added bits to it. The standard, which is for 5 cameras, is £79.99. That's got a few bits of AI, but there's only 15 days history on that. That's for 5 cameras. I don't know if I just said that. I think I did. Then you've got 1 camera. That's £59.99. That's only 7 days history. And then you got a few bits and bobs of the AI stuff. And then the cheapest you can get is £25.99, which is for 1 camera, 15 days history, but you lose out on a few of the other perks. So the cheapest you can get it for is 1 camera, £26. But like if you're wanting 2 cameras, like I've got, the cheapest you can get is basically £80. So you're looking at £80 a year, plus what you paid for them. Now, I've noticed on some sites those exact cameras go for £60. I got one for £3.99 and I got one for £11.99, I think. But like, can you imagine you spent £60 on a couple of them, and now you find you've got to spend £80 a year just to actually be able to get full functionality from them? I'm not a fan of having my, like, let's say it's in your kids' room and you're using it as a child monitor. I'm not happy not knowing the exact nature of where that information goes. I'm very cautious with things like that, so whenever I set up an actual IP camera, I make sure I'm the only one with access. I'm not using a third-party app, and if I am, I've vetted it and I know for a fact it's safe, etc. It's not just a random one, which is the only one that can work. Now, in the video I said about hacking it and trying to get it so that I can run it off any software, and I spent a full day doing this. I found the IP address of it, I found what port it runs on, I found a lot of information about it. However, I still could not connect. It would not allow it. I tried all the obvious password, username, password combinations, all that kind of thing, and I just could not get it to connect. If any of you have tried this and have got further than I have, I'd really appreciate, you know, a bit of information about that, because I think if we could take these from the app that it comes with and put them on any app, they would be a very, very useful tool. But at present, I'm just not happy with it. They're not safe enough for me, you know. There's different types of safety. There's safety to protect your house from invaders and, you know, all that sort of stuff. But if you've already got cameras that people can be looking in on and you've got no idea if they are or not, how are you protecting your children and your family from that, you know? So I personally do not think these are worth the money. So yeah, you know, as I say, great if we can sort the app out. And there's loads of you brainiacs out there that can do so much more than I did. And I'm an idiot and I got to a certain point. If one of you guys are out there, or if multiple people out there can teach me how to do it, I will do a video and I'll release that to everyone, let everyone know how to do it, because they could be a really valuable, cheap alternative to house security. But I'm just not, I just don't know enough about how to go about it to be able to, you know, sort that out. So if anyone's out there, please get in touch. Thanks again to David and Joseph. You guys are awesome. Thank you for keeping the channel alive. I appreciate everything you do. If any of you guys would like to be a patron, just pop down in the description. All links are there. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.